so much for the warm welcome. Um, I have a few things I want to say before I get back to hopefully as much of streams as usual as I can. I am actually going to be taking a lot of time sort of away from streaming in the next few weeks. I have a lot of things planned. I'm doing a ghost hunt with Jordan. I'm going away for a weekend with Tay and Elena. So I'm just taking my time. And we'll be here and there. We'll be making my YouTube videos. But I do have some things that I want to address before we do play some Minecraft. I want to play on a little bit of SOS today for a while and try to have some good vibes. But there are a lot of things that I feel like I need to speak on at the very least. I have a lot of people making demands of me right now. And I am certain that nothing I can do would please those people. I'm reading again because I write the things that I think down a lot. I'm a big write what I think person. And I just really need to organize it on a paper. So I'm reading over here. If you are expecting me to put my abuser before myself in terms of who to take care of right now, you will be very disappointed. I am not doing that. I need to prioritize myself right now. I have been sent horrible things since the first moment I spoke. The same people are not expecting the same of him to stop people from sending me porn, gore, death threats, and sexual assault threats. I cannot stress enough how much please do not click hidden replies. I am not trying to hide criticism. That is a lie. There is legitimate porn and gore. Do not click it. Because the priority for some people is not protecting anyone's mental health, it's protecting him, and I have done enough of that. And even still, I did ask for it to stop. I asked for everyone to stop because I personally believe these people likely come from or came from the same community and it's not mine. I have never in my 10 plus years in content creation ever had something like that happen. I do not support it. Those people are not welcome here. I am blocking them all too. I am also blocking anybody spreading misinformation, even if you don't know it. I will not be replying to correct people. I have heard people say this happened 2, 3, and even 4 years ago. All of those are incorrect. This happened last year. We dated for the entirety of 2022 and then months into 2023, and the worst of it was at the end of the relationship last year. And not only that, I don't believe the amount of time matters at all. I will block anyone asking me why it took so long because I don't believe that anybody is asking me that question with good intentions. Mainly because I've already explained why. And if you at this point haven't watched my own VOD yourself, as well as Lexi's, because I believe both are very important and have everything I've actually said, then I believe you're not interested in the truth. Anyone saying it isn't real abuse, what I described, no offense, I'm going to believe my therapists on this one. I have been seeing them longer than him. I will block anyone I want because I can do whatever I want with my Twitter account and I am protecting myself. I truly don't believe these people care about me and I feel I have every right to block anybody I believe is coming at me in bad faith. Asking why I didn't take it to court, why I waited so long, why I don't have text messages is all bad faith in my opinion. If you can't come up with any reasons yourself why a domestic abuse victim might not want to take things to court, I cannot have a conversation with you. And I was never the one to claim to have text messages. I don't even know what I would have in a text. I have seen people tag me in photos of me from the past saying you were dating at this point. Where are the bruises? And I was literally tagged in a photo. If you go on Instagram of when that photo was posted, it is 4 photos before I had ever been to England. So these people are not doing this with good intentions or with seeking truth at all. They are just trying to make me look like a liar at any cost. Anyone arguing back and forth whether the biting was consensual are falling for a misdirection. I said myself at the very beginning of my stream that the biting was not the problem. I was okay with being bit. I was not okay with being hurt. If there were to be any proof, I would need it to be proved that I was okay with being hurt, caused physical harm. I was not okay with it. The very existence of the safe word proves he was too often biting too hard. Every friend that ever spent any time with us was told by him himself why we needed a safe word exactly. He kept biting too hard. And in my opinion, what was expressed to me from somebody else, if it is repetitive, daily, it is intentional. And if you think that the safe word was consent, I would argue I was coerced into agreeing to a safe word because I was told the purpose of the safe word was so that I would be hurt less, and I was then hurt more. It had become weaponized. There wasn't a time anymore where I was being bit and I didn't need to use it every day. And then even on a few occasions, biting after I used the safe word. Even if it was just one time that he kept biting me after I said the safe word, in fact, multiple times biting me even harder, that is assault immediately. It is a complete abuse of trust, even once. And if you think all of our mutual friends who knew us both intimately in private are supporting me blindly, you aren't being honest. I don't know how. You wouldn't assume people we spent every day with wouldn't know more than you about this situation. You are not entitled to everything that everybody knows. Not everybody is ready to share their stories and experiences, but they have all asked you to support me, and that is not blind. What is blind is pretending that all they have to go off of is my word alone. Let's not ignore the boys who said themselves that they have witnessed him manipulate them and their friends, all of which who were 18 at the time, by the way. I am not the only one. Give them time before you start calling me a lying whore, perhaps. I didn't coordinate this because I didn't know how many more people had experiences to share. I actually didn't know biting was something that had happened before me until after I spoke about it. I didn't know. That's why I needed to do it. I'm sorry that everything couldn't conveniently come out all at the same time. Everyone who knew us both mutually have come together in solidarity and asked you to support me. And I am asking you to listen to all of them too. It's not just me. Continuing to pretend that it isn't helpful. And if all of that isn't enough for you, then you're just going to have to not believe me. And I didn't expect everyone to. That doesn't mean I owe anything to every person who calls me a liar. But if you are mad that more people are believing me and you don't agree, that sounds like a you problem. They have made up their minds themselves, just as you have, and I am not trying to change your mind. What I endured was so much more than just slobbishness and disrespect. It's offensive to downplay it that much. And in my opinion, the most obvious thing to me is that the apology is not genuine at all. If it was, I would have been referred to by name, simply. I believe at bare minimum, a requirement for a sincere apology is to say the name of who you are speaking to. I think by not saying my name, that can only be done out of disrespect. That's what I believe. To me, it completely contradicts any claim to have changed. And I proved on stream that he's lied, even if just that one time. I felt that was a big deal. Shubble Support Squad, you have been my rock through all of this, I am trying to do the right thing. And I do believe so deeply that this needed to happen to protect people. I'm only sorry that I couldn't protect everyone else because there were more people hurt after me. And I am sickened by what he did. I truly believe my soul is healed beyond him, but unfortunately, my mind and my body are not, and that will take more time. Your brain chemistry changes when you live through something like this. And I'm going to try to play Minecraft and pretend my life has peace for a moment, because it won't for a while. But it will. And I'm going to try and find my way to happiness. And if you don't like the way that that looks, then I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to disappoint you. I have to put my mental health first. Thank you again for listening. I did write this all out because I like to put a lot of thought into what I say. It feels really, really important. Especially, for example, when apologizing. I think that's the bare minimum. I think that's the least I could do with respect to the situation. I can't be a perfect victim in everybody's books. But many people are saying that I should stop victimizing myself. So I'm going to play Minecraft. And that's what we're going to do. I don't know any other way. I have to move forward and keep trying to find peace. Tell me how the... Oh, you can't hear the music, can you? Probably at all, actually. I'm just realizing. I want to play on SOS today because we just started this SMP recently, and I finished building my house, and I have a lot more decorating to do. Actually, you know what? I think we're gonna give me a little treat today. We're gonna go open Spotify. If there's a mod in chat, you can turn it off emote only. I just wanted to say my piece, and yeah, I wanted to get that out first and foremost. Thank you, thank you guys so much. This has been very, very challenging, and not at all what I expected, but in so many wonderful ways too. Yeah, sorry, this is now uncomfortable and awkward while I change gears here, but it's just too quiet. It's just too quiet. Okay. I think what I want to do is decorate my house. You can't hear this either. I'm just realizing also. Hold on. I have changed some things on my Streamlabs. It's quiet. I also, I feel like I should explain this because I think some people don't believe me. For the last year, the way that I'm on Twitter is different than how I ever used to be. I do not, literally strictly do not scroll For You page. So for the last year, anytime that if I was being talked about on Twitter, and I know that I was from word of mouth from friends, hand on God, I didn't see a word of it. That is for my mental health. I do not scroll For You. I do not look for people talking about me. And so I just do not see when those things are happening at all. It has been the best decision to not scroll For You on my Twitter. I just have to be tagged. I don't see anything about anything. I'm really only on Twitter for following, mentions, and hashtag Shubble Support Squad. Sincerely it's how I spend every night. I have never seen such beautiful art, and I just have never felt so, just, if that's the way that you see me, I don't know. So you guys are so talented too. I don't know. There's so many people. I don't want to cry anymore, though. I will, though. My cat's over here, though. Her Coat of Fur has seen a lot of my tears through the years. I really want to show you my house. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get the sound. You can't hear the music at all. I'm getting there. I keep getting distracted. This should do it. Yes? No. Ugh, I shouldn't have changed all this. I just changed all of these things. You can't hear, can you? It's still the music. I wish I had this smoother. Shoot. Yeah, I also hit 1 million subscribers. That wasn't something I expected to happen out of all of this. People saying my channel was dying before, I think is funny because I have been around for such a long time that those periods of dying, if that's how you look at things on YouTube, we just disagree on the fundamentals of content creation, because that's just kind of, that's life as a long-term content creator. Completely not a concern to me at all. But I had just made a return to YouTube before I did my stream, and it was immediately successful. I couldn't have imagined it would be so successful. I really didn't expect it to be before all of this. But my community was so ready to welcome me back already. I couldn't have been happier with my welcome from my community on YouTube. And I will continue to make my YouTube videos. I have plans to release New Life the movie, Afterlife the movie, QSMP Purgatory the movie. I've decided I'm actually just going to dump all of that into a movie for you to watch because it's just easier that way. Witchcraft the movie. We love movies in this house. Yeah. I just want everyone to remember that we are stronger together. No one will make me feel bad about how long it took me to get to 1 million subs. No one will make me feel bad about how old I am. No one's going to make me feel bad about those things. I would just have to be insecure to feel bad about those insults. And I think to make them, you have to feel insecure too. It kind of has to come from an insecure mindset. I just don't think that way. Probably because I'm 30. I'm literally jamming out to my own music right now. And I'm still trying to figure out how to